I'm joined now by former federal prosecutor and ABC News contributor Kan Nawaday. Kan, good to see you. There's a lot to tackle here. Let's just start with if it happens, and that's a big if, right? We're still waiting for what the former president will do. But if it happens, how unusual is it to unseal a document like this in the middle of an investigation?
Well, I think it's extremely unusual. It's unprecedented. It's extraordinary. I mean, we've been using that word over and over again, and it keeps coming up. It never happens. And the reason it doesn't happen is in large part, exactly for the reasons that Merrick Garland said earlier today. He said DOJ has to work and the FBI has to work outside the public eye. Why? To protect the constitutional rights of citizens. Which citizen are we talking about? We're talking about the target of the investigation, former President Trump. Just because there's a search warrant out there doesn't mean necessarily committed a crime. So that's the reason they do everything in secret, and also to protect the integrity of the investigation.
So at first, Republicans were saying we need to see what's inside that search warrant, right? So what do we learn if it gets unsealed?
If it gets unsealed, it's going to be very limited. It's not going to be the full facts of the investigation. I highly doubt that the court and Garland is seeking to unseal the law enforcement agent affidavit. That's where all the facts of the investigation are set forth for probable cause. What they're going to unseal is the warrant itself, which is a one-page document, doesn't really say much, and some attachments that set forth the types of documents that can be searched for, and it might set forth the criminal statute that they're investigating.
And we're talking about classified documents, we think, as well, so you can't release what those are either, correct?
Exactly. It's going to be highly redacted. I don't think the release of the warrant and the attachments is actually going to inform much. It'll give people, insight into what they're looking into, but it won't be that illuminating.
We've also learned that Mr. Trump was subpoenaed for documents earlier on this year in the spring. The Attorney General stressed that he does not take the decision to request a search warrant lightly. So what does that tell you about the exchange between the subpoena time and now?
I think what that says is, number one, the government, DOJ, FBI knows that they're missing documents. That's number one. Number two, it also shows that they have some fresh evidence today that tells them this is where we can find stuff, and it's at Mar-a-Lago. All
right, well, all eyes on tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Kan Nawaday, former federal prosecutor, ABC News contributor, we do thank you for your time.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.